Hello, Leo, and welcome to your January 2026 General Tarot Guidance. This is for the month with me, Julie Poole. Hello, welcome or welcome back. Thanks for being here. It's Tea and Tarot Time with Julie. Grab yourself a cuppa. I got half a cup of tea here. You get yourself whatever you want. We are looking at your General Tarot Guidance for January for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watching. So let's have a little look what's going on. Now, January is a 1 month, number one, in a 1 year. So that's an 11, which is a master number. All right. So it's a month of new beginnings, which we expect to see every January. But this is more powerful because it's a 1 year. All right. Now, let's see what's going on for Leos. Tell me what's going on. This is the... what is it called? The Tarot Royale. Okay, Marchetti. Right, we got the Five of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Fool. We've got the Two of Cups in the middle. We've got the Tower coming in. So big surprise coming. The Ten of Swords, the Hanging Man, and the Eight of Cups. Okay. Right, let's find out some more. I want to bring you in an animal oracle. So what do we have? Oh, that one. Okay. Elephant spirit. Learn from the past. Right. We want to make sure we've taken the learning before we move on to the new. Yeah. So, okay. All right. Now let's get... So I'm listening to my team. They're chattering away up there. Okay. We want that one. We also want that one. And that one. Okay. This is the wisdom of the oracle. We've got 3 cards wanting to come out. We've got Yang, number 1, which is take the lead. It's an action card. It's power energy, powering through, making things happen. We have building blocks, which is a 28, which comes down to a 1. All right, so building blocks. And you look at her scratching her head there. All those blocks are loose, meaning she has the power to pick them up and move them and change them. What do I want to build? Where do I want to build it? Why do I want to build it? And we have flexible. Now there's Miss Bendy upside down on top of the egg. All right, eggs represent the good stuff cracking open. 19 comes back down to another 1. All right, 1 and 9 is 10. We bring that down to a 1. So we've got all this 1 new beginning energy. Now the flexible is important because we want to set our goals, we want to set our aims, but we want to be flexible within them because we can have very clear ideas about what we want and exactly what that looks like, but the universe has got a better idea. So we tend to want to trust the universe because it knows best. So we're going to be a little bit flexible. We set the goal, but how it shows up, we're going to allow the universe to guide and we're going to trust. Okay. Now let's look at what's on the table. We've got 3 major arcanas, the Fool, the Tower, and the Hanging Man. Right, so quite a bit of power here. And we've got some negative cards in this first row, but this is good because it's showing it's moving out. So panicky not. All right, my beautiful people. So Leo, 5 of Wands, the card of arguments, difficulties, challenges, butting heads, competition, fighting for what you want. It's been an effort. Now, that might have been over the holiday period for you, or it might just be life in general has been a bit of a battle and you've had enough of it. And fair enough, ski, okay? Because the Fool's coming in saying that can go, we can have a new beginning now. Happy days, all right? The Fool is that massive, major new beginning. So it's in the first row, so you're hitting the ground running in January, coming in with a complete fresh start. Bring it on. I'm ready. I'm ready to end the battle and the struggle. I'm ready to absolutely walk away from this 10 of Swords. I love the fact that the 10 of Swords is here with the Fool, because the 10 of Swords is actually a very good card because it's the end of what has been painful, what has been agony for some of you, stressful, just really hard. All right, the 10 of Swords is a card of betrayal, being stabbed in the back, being let down, lots of arguments, lots of pain. But we've got the Fool in the middle saying we're ready to step into a brand new beginning. We're ready to take a leap of faith, and we're going to take action on it. Why? Because we've learnt from the past what worked, what didn't, right? Once we've been hurt once, you know, especially like from that one person, we are not going to let them hurt us again in the same way. We're learning from it. So if you're in a situation where that pain has come through from the same person with the same thing over and over, like, am I learning from the past here? Or yeah, am I expecting change where change isn't going to come? Am I battling unnecessarily, wasting my energy, batting my head against a brick wall? I'm not fighting this anymore. I'm learning from the past, and I'm saying that's done. I'm so done with that, okay? Because I'm ready for my new beginning. I'm taking action on it, and I'm building new blocks. I'm putting them in different places. I'm doing it differently, and I'm being flexible about it. So done. We're done with that. We're stepping into a new beginning. So here we are now, coming into the middle of the month, having set that scene, set those goals. I'm not fighting over this anymore. I've learnt my lesson and I'm moving on. And so we're stepping into creating some joy here. The Page of Cups is the messenger, bringing hope, bringing ideas, bringing inspiration. The Page of Cups is, there he is with a new cup. What do I want? What's going to make me happy? What's going to fulfill me? What's important to me? This is what I want. I want love. Right in the middle of the reading here, we've got the Two of Cups. I want my life to be based on love. Now, that's not necessarily romantic love. This is self-love, loving life, loving my job, loving what I do, loving my friends, you know, my pets. I'm in an energy here where I am very much focused on love. Now, this could be romantic, that I'm opening up for new opportunities for love, either within my current partnership, if I have one, you know, that we are getting more strongly connected, that we are coming close together. Maybe these arguments and fights have been with your partner, and, you know, it's like, let's just have a fresh start. Let's move on. Let's have a new beginning. Let's put it behind us. Let's learn from the past and stop fighting and stop hurting each other. And that may well be your story, that you're having a fresh start together, because marriages go through the ups and downs, and, you know, could go through a difficult time doesn't necessarily mean we're getting divorced. You know, that can be throwing the baby out with the bathwater. We can learn from this, we can move on, we can have a fresh start. For others of you, oh yeah, I'm done. You know, I'm out. I'm gone. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm having a new beginning. I'm building a new life and a new future. Whatever your story is, apply it to your own circumstances. But even if I walk away, because I've got the walking away card here, into a new world and life, I can open up to new love. I can open myself up to new friendships, loving a new job. You know, I want to be in a space with that Two of Cups where I'm living from the heart, from a place of love, and I'm looking for those opportunities. So the Hanging Man is here saying, let's look at it upside down and inside out. Let's look at it from a different perspective. Let's let go and allow. Let's surrender it to the universe. Thank you for showing me how. I'm aligning with the opportunities for love in my life, for joy, for a heart-centered way of living. Show me how. So we're looking at it from different perspective, and we're also allowing ourselves to be patient that the universe will bring it in the right way, in the right time. The main energy I'm getting with this Hanging Man for you, Leo, is to look at it from all different angles. And so we can get a little bit polarized, you know, that a little blinkered, that we'll see it just from one angle. And that can be that we're looking at it from the other's point of view all the time. You know, oh, it's not their fault, they're having a really hard time, I'll let it go. Oh, well, they're struggling at the moment, I'll let it go. We're always looking at it from their perspective. We want to flip that and say, yeah, but what's it doing to me? What about my perspective? Look at the way this is harming me. I can't allow this to go on. I love myself enough to do something about this. So it can be that way, but it can also be the other way, that we're looking at it how this is affecting me without looking at what the other person is going through. So we want to be able to look at the broader picture. That's in relation to relationships, but this doesn't have to just be about relationships. The Two of Cups isn't just romance. It's friendships, it's connections, it's the connection with yourself and with the divine. It's your spiritual connection, multiple different types of connections coming in. So we're opening it up for more love in our life, okay? And a new beginning with that. So then we're moving towards the end of the month. And it's interesting with your reading, I feel that this is sort of beginning, middle and end of the month. And I haven't read it that way for any of the other signs so far, but it's what I'm feeling for you. So come middle of January, I want you to really look at opportunities for love, for growing in your heart. Open up, surrender, open up to new relationships and friendships if that feels right for you. And then we're moving towards the end of the month with the Queen of Pentacles, which is coins, the Tower and the Eight of Cups. Now the Tower and the Eight of Cups together is a very strong message of a sudden sweeping change, okay? The Tower is surprise, it is sudden, it doesn't have to be a surprise, but you know, you might see it coming and then it just bang, the tower falls. For others, you don't see it coming, but you are going to be walking away from whatever the tower is falling on. And I want you to remember the tower only falls on that which is broken, that which is no longer for you, that which is no good for you anymore. And sometimes we're hanging on by a thread, hanging on by our fingernails, like refusing to let go, even though they're showing me the fingernails down a blackboard. If that's your story, let go, let the tower fall, because that's not for you anymore. They want you in this Queen of Pentacles energy. So let's talk about the Queen of Pentacles then. What's she about? Money, security, stability, affluence, prosperity. Yes, all of the money stuff, but much more than that. It's about what's grounded, solid, secure, stable. She's also highly intuitive. So she's listening to her gut. She's trusting her intuition and she's following it because she doesn't want it airy-fairy. She wants it grounded. She wants it stable. She wants it secure. So she's determined and powerful that, right, anything in my life that is wrecking my stability or damaging my money or blocking me from the money or blocking me from the security, that's got to go. And that might be a person, a partnership, a friendship, a job. It's in the way, it's got to go. We get stuck, don't we? We get stuck in a job that we hate because we think we won't get anything better. And so the universe says, well, you will get something better, but you're not doing anything about it. So bang, we'll take that job away and force you to do something about it. That's happened to me more than once, okay? And same thing with relationships. I'm just going to hang on to this relationship until something better comes along, until someone better comes along. So many people do that because they're so frightened of being alone that they know the relationship's dead, but they won't leave because they're scared to be alone. And so, you know, the tower falls, all of a sudden it's over. And it's like now, if the lesson for you was I need to be alone for a while to find me, then that's what you will experience because that's what the soul has chosen. But equally, it could be that the love of your life is waiting and you need to get the hell out of that dead relationship and be available for that new relationship. So I want you to just apply these messages to your own circumstances, feel into it, always use your own intuition, always. As I say in my thing underneath in the description, let tarot be your guide, not your master. So feel into it, feel what is right for you, and then take the appropriate action. Okay, Leo? Good, good. Let's have some angel cards and an affirmation card for you to finish off. For my Leos, please. And be flexible, okay? Right, positive intention is going to be key. This is coming in from the Oracle of the Angels. You've got these beautiful unicorns in the background symbolizing the magic that happens when we set positive intentions. It's a number 14 and that's a 5, and 5s are about change. So change can be uncomfortable, yeah, and we can say to ourselves, oh, the change will be so difficult and so painful, and the change, if I was to do that, would be so hard, and so we put it off. Of course, you tell somebody it's going to be really hard, they don't want to do it. Of course they don't want to do it. But if we say this change is going to be so incredible, it's going to free you into your best life, you have no idea the wonderful things that can come in. You set the positive intention, and that is what you create then, this beautiful abundance. That's what that represents. All that fruit and flowers and the cornucopia, the lushness of life can come in. But key, you set that positive intention for the change. My change is for my betterment, for my highest good, for improvements in my life and well-being on all levels. Be positive about it, okay? All right. Final message then. This is your affirmation for the month. I will be back during the month with bonus readings and extras, so make sure you've got that notification bell on so you don't miss it. But this is your affirmation I want you to focus on for the whole month, okay? I am the source of that which I wish to be and have. I am the source of that which I wish to be and have. If I want fulfillment, I find that within. If I want happiness, I find it within. I drive the energy from the inside out. I am the beginning of that, and then everything flows. All right? So my beautiful Leos, that's what I have for you for January. Hope it was helpful. I'm going to pop up here your annual for the whole year, 2026 yearly reading now. I'll put the playlist up for all 12, so find the ones you want to watch. Always check out your sun and your rising. But if you've got a lot of placements in another sign, check that out as well. You'll find there's messages there for you as well. And I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me. Lots of love to you all. Bye-bye.